Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. Now we're here in the Arctic Spires Cache, but how do you find it? And what's contained? Well, I'll tell you what's contained. It's the tissue sample to Alan, the artificial intelligence that's running around the main protagonist of Subnautica Below Zero's head, Alex. So, how do you find these Arctic Spires and how do you find this tissue sample, which is an integral part of the 3 pieces you need to build Alan a body? Well, I'll show you, but it's not without its perils and dangers, I can tell you. We're going to start ourselves off at the Arctic Spires dock, and a location on how to find that will be in the comments, along with a link to a video that will also be in the description and the cards. You need to be by the bridge, kind of that starting point. Now the bridge will need to be repaired. For that you'll have to fashion some hydraulic fluid. Again, I've got a video on that on YouTube, but what I've done here, picture in picture as well, is shown you how I've done that and how I have extended the bridge. You can extend and retract the bridge, but once it's extended, there's no real reason for you to go back and retract that bridge. I think it's going to come following you over here. Once at this little base camp, you need to be heading north. You'll see a little ramp and a bridge. You need to go under the bridge, down that little tunnel, sort of walkway, and start heading north-northwest. This is going to set you on the right path to finding your first marker, which will be a piece of Architect technology, Precursor technology. Follow this path around. You can't really go wrong here. Just keep following it all the way around and you'll come to the first part of the Arctic Spires locations. You'll see these lovely sort of mushroom type witch's hat locations. Start heading northwest. Keep hugging the side of these spires, giving yourself a little bit of shelter as well. And at the moment you haven't got to worry about any ice worms, because even though they'll pop their head up on cue, there it is, it's not going to attack you just yet. But don't worry, there's plenty of time for the ice worms to attack you. Keep on heading around those spires and northwest and you'll come across your first part of Precursor Architect technology in Subnautica Below Zero. See, there it is. It's glowing green. How quintessentially alien is that? This means that you're on the right path, so don't worry. Once you've orientated yourself, you may keep an eye on your temperature as well. Now, don't worry about it. There can be plenty of places where you can recharge your temperature. If you've brought a spicy salad, you may want to do that and eat that as well to recover some of your health. Now, this is the area where you're going to get starting to be attacked by the ice worms. They've already reared their head up and shown themselves to be there. Keep heading in a northeasterly direction. I tend to go the left way around that last particular witch's hat outcrop and into a tunnel. Now this tunnel is great. It's going to afford you a little bit of protection against the elements and you're going to heat up no end. Now once your temperature has been fully restored in the cover of this particular cavern, it's time to head up and out and start heading north. You'll see, as normal, a little downcline, right? Keep heading downwards, keep following it around, hug the left corner. There's a little cave here if you want to recharge your heat, if you didn't do it beforehand. So once you've topped your heat up, head on back out, head on to the left, keep your eyes peeled for any more ice worms. You'll spot a bit of Precursor tech. Head to the right, you'll see these overhang cliffs. You know you're going the right way. The weather is not optimal for me at the moment. Keep hugging the left side of that rock, and then it's going to be a right dash north towards the Arctic Spires Cache and where Alan's tissue sample is. Keep on running. Now the ice worms are going to attack you and they're going to knock you off your feet. Don't panic. Make sure you've got some first aid kits with you, because that's certainly going to help when they do come a knocking. Once they're out the way and they've gone back into the ground, carry on running. Keep on heading north as far as you can. They're really going to try and prevent you to getting to this sample. It's perhaps one of the most challenging areas I have found to get a sample in the entire game. So the Arctic Spires does kind of live up to his name. There I am using a first aid kit. I'm heading north-northwest now. Slight adjustment towards north, keeping on going, trying to dodge those ice worms as much as I can, and before long, and you can see I'm only 156 meters away, you'll come to a slope going downwards. Head on down there as quickly as you possibly can. You'll know you're in the right place. Bit of precursor tech to the right. Keep on heading down. You're pretty much safe from those ice worms now. Bit of precursor tech there. Head left. Right the way down. And you'll see the quintessential type of architecture for the architect bases that take you in to the cache. Now, there are loads of emeralds here that you can scan, and there's going to be an ion cube and also the Alan tissue sample. There is going to be some text and some talkie-talkie from the AI once you start exploring, but that's typically how you get to the Arctic Spires Cache. Now, it was quite difficult, have to say it. Took me a good couple of attempts to do it. So if you don't succeed the first time, bear with it. Proven time. I've done this time and time and time again. I've played this game multiple times, and this is the most effective way I have found of getting it. Don't forget to pick up the ion cube, scan everything you possibly can, i.e. the emeralds, and don't forget to scan Alan's tissue sample as well. So at the top of this pinnacle, there it is. Give it a good scanning. You'll get a bit of dialogue back and forth between Alex and Alan, drinking all that Subnautica lore. And then, if you haven't already done so, it's on to find some of the other body parts. However, if you haven't found them, I'll put them in a playlist, and you can see the description in this video on how to find them. If you have, and like me, this is the last part you have to find, then you've got to get yourself all the way back to the water and get yourself off to the fabricator base. And that fabricator base is going to allow you to create Alan's body. There's a bit of a talkie-talkie piece of this that Alan's going to tell you about. If you don't want to see it, stop watching the video now. If you do, and you're not worried about spoilers, it's going to follow with full volume. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.
We have gathered the necessary components to begin constructing my body.
Great. What's next? Let's get you out of my head.
Do you remember the fabrication facility? You must return there.
Right. The fabrication facility. So you always planned on needing to make new bodies?
It is a standard medical facility.
A medical facility where you just replace your whole body when it wears out? Sounds a little beyond standard to me.
Ours was a research mission of the highest importance. All of my people were not invited.
So, what were you, a scientist like me?
I am a scientist now.
So, what happened? Your team found the vaccine and then...
Please, Robin, you have the components. Return to the facility and construct the body.
Okay, but don't think I don't notice you changing the topic.